So I had planned on this being my first video where I actually talk, but you know what? I have thoughts about the situation and I need to get them out of my system. Also sorry about my accent, I'm Greek, I can't really help that. So welcome everybody to this messy video where I talk about the Transphobia OwONekko's show during her AI drama. Fun stuff, I know. But why am I making a video specifically about it? Well, because I think this is a topic worth discussing further, since I haven't seen anyone focusing on this aspect of the drama that much. So some information about me. Hi, my name is Harry, I'm a bisexual non-binary trans guy and my pronouns are he, him. So you can probably guess I take transphobia very seriously, especially misgendering, since due to not passing and also being feminine, I get misgendered a lot on a daily basis. I felt the need to make this video because I believe non-dis comments and ignorance can serve to educate on the topic of misgendering and why pronouns are important to trans people, along with also calling her out on her transphobia and bringing more awareness to the issue. I do not claim to be an expert, I'm just some trans guy talking on the internet and expressing his opinions. Nevertheless, I hope making this video will at least serve as good background noise while drawing. So before I start, Nondi, in case you're watching this video, please try to consider my words and understand why your actions hurt a lot of trans people in your audience. I've never been a viewer of yours, so your behavior didn't particularly hurt me, but a lot of your fans were disappointed for a very valid reason. You say you take constructive criticism, so I hope you also hear me out and try to understand, despite my harsh wording. Or you do another livestream taking the piss out of my video like how you did before. I don't know, I'm not you, but I want to hope a grown woman like you can handle a teen being a little hard on you over your bad behavior. So let's get started, shall we? In case you don't know about the situation involving OwONekko, I will leave this video in the description by Josta. It's a really good one that goes over the situation really well and explains why the use of AI art is so harmful, at least better than I could. But if you don't wanna, long story short, Nondi made a playlist using AI and a lot of people expressed their discomfort about it, including a popular creator, who I'll continue keeping anonymous, who left this comment on her video expressing their opinion about the topic. Nondi took that comment as a reason to create her response video, explaining her stance on AI and admitting this one comment is the only thing she's responding to in this video. It's important to mention because of her behavior later on. People still didn't agree with her stance and continue criticizing her reasons for using AI in the first place. Again, I redirect you towards this video as to why. I also suggest watching Nondi's video if you want to see her full response. Like I mentioned a bit before, Nondi also did a second livestream in response to Josta's video where she basically took the piss. I'll touch upon it briefly later in this video, so keep it in mind. But anyway, I'm not here today to talk about her AI stances. The thing I'm here to talk about today is the way Nondi handled the criticism, specifically regarding her misgendering of the creator who left that comment. Putting aside the gross way she was responding to her fans expressing their disappointment, Nondi was misgendering the creator by using she/her pronouns despite the fact they go by they/he. It happened in these comments of hers that she posted on Twitter. Someone brought this to Nondi's attention, so all she had to do was listen to the people telling her she was using the wrong pronouns, stop it, and correct it. Sounds simple, right? Well, not when she blocked the person that brought it to her attention. That's not a good look, to say the least. Furthermore, Nondi did a livestream that was taken down either by her or by mass reporting. I was originally not going to talk about her first livestream much, since it's been deleted and I can't watch it for myself. However, after seeing multiple people saying that during the live, Nondi admitted to purposely misgendering the creator because they're a bad person, we'll come back to that soon, I decided to change my attitude in this video. I can tolerate ignorance if there's a willingness to change and learn, but with the possibility of her being purposely transphobic, I refuse to be polite. After the live went down, Nondi made a community post attempting to make her points clearer. We won't be going over all of it because it's long and most of it is irrelevant to this video, but you can go to her channel and read it. Obviously, I'll only be focusing on the parts about the transphobia that I have highlighted, so pause to read the rest if you want. Also, shout out to my friend Summer Spook for reading the post, I really appreciate it, she's the best, go follow her.
No one knows who this person is, and unless this person comes out and say, it's me, then it will stay that way. I don't know their gender, and honestly, I'm confused on how misgendering someone who I left anonymous equals transphobia. Frankly, I don't think it matters since I never told anyone who it was.
Okay, so there's a lot of wrong here already. First, I need to point out that even though the creator is anonymous to us, Nondi knows who they are. All they need to do is check his socials to ensure the pronouns and then correct herself accordingly. So I have to be blunt here and say she has no excuse. If we also consider the people who claim she admitted to purposely misgendering them, then this looks more like she's lying to save face. The reason why misgendering an anonymous trans person can still be transphobic is because, for us, pronouns can be extremely important in a way a cis person wouldn't normally be able to understand. We're born with bodies that generally clash the way we perceive ourselves, with our gender identities and with how we want others to see us. So we place importance in our names and especially our pronouns as a signal to others how we want to be called and perceived. Of course, this importance will vary from trans person to trans person, but I'm speaking in general terms here. Nondi uses she/her pronouns for the creator is an incorrect description of the way he wants to be referred to, and it could make people who are unaware use the wrong pronouns as well, which will just result in more misgendering. Based on how the creator feels about their gender, this can go from annoying to genuinely hurtful. Yes, a cis person probably wouldn't care as much as we do, but cis people don't know what it's like to be us. They don't know how it feels when people around us can't see how we see ourselves. They don't know how the mismatch between our bodies and our genders can hurt us. They don't know the constant struggle we go through to just live as ourselves in a society that doesn't accept us or acknowledges us. All things majority of cis people won't be able to ever understand. For the record, I'm not trying to speak on behalf of the creator, I'm only sharing why as a trans guy I think those words are wrong and ignorant. Moral of the story, even when you're keeping a trans person anonymous, use the correct pronouns or just use neutral they them. Don't misgender trans people, and if you make a mistake, correct it, do not deflect.
The problem I had with this one small comment was that the creator used their big platform, thereby bringing their audience with them to police and shame me. I don't want my audience to think that humiliation is the way people to take away power from people and get what you want. And getting an apology is how they get validation. I don't want to teach that to them by doing it to others.
Oh boy, here we go. Okay, first of all, the creator left their comment in not this comment section where her fans are. Sure, there will be people who are fans of both, but nothing about his comment suggests shaming or policing, nor did he say that people should do these things to her. This person came to her comment section to express their opinion and nothing more. If Roddy hadn't brought attention to it, the majority of her writers wouldn't even know this comment existed, and the creator's fans wouldn't have found out about it. So no, the creator didn't use his bigger platform to harass Nodi, they simply expressed their opinion about her use of AI in her comment section. The creator hasn't even said anything about the situation to his audience. If they had, I wouldn't be keeping him anonymous in this video. Clearly, they don't want to be involved in the drama, and I respect that. I don't understand how you can claim a bigger creator tried to bring their fans to harass you when the only thing he did was leave their opinion under your video and never bring up the situation on his own platforms. And even if he did do all that, apologizing for misgendering wouldn't validate the harassment. Misgendering a trans person you think is bad only tells us that your support of us is conditional, and the moment we do something you don't approve of, you start misgendering us. This is genuinely awful behavior. It makes trans people cautious to be around you, to be around other people, when all we want is just to live our lives without the fear that people will start disrespecting our own existence the moment we do something they don't like. Apologizing for being an asshole for no reason isn't giving up your power and accepting harassment. Using the correct pronouns isn't conditional, it's not even about respect, it's basic human decency, and it should be expected. Grow up already, oh my god. Sorry for getting heated. It's just this is genuinely ridiculous and upsetting on so many levels that I can't keep my frustrations. This is not plainly trying to excuse and cover up her transphobia, nor her being uneducated and genuinely confused. After continuing to use she/her pronouns in her post, Nodi was called out for it and eventually changed them to they/them, along with editing in an additional part at the bottom of the post.
On the misgendering, yeah, I think you're right. I should have used they/them in regards to keeping that anonymity. Pronouns don't come up much in my life personally. When I used she/her in the comment I left, I was speaking in general terms and very emotion-based. My first priority was not thinking of anyone's gender, I just typed straight from the heart. And I'll try to keep it more anon next time and try to remember to use they/them. But if I slip up or forget, it literally should not be the end of the world for people. I just think it's silly.
Okay, Jesus Christ, she's ignoring the problem people have with her real hard here. Let me break this down. First of all, the fact she continued using she/her pronouns is insane. She knows who the creator is, his pronouns have been brought up multiple times, her use of she/her is unacceptable here. She said that when she was writing her comments, she was speaking in general terms from the heart and emotions based. I'm sorry, but this response is weird. So she's saying her emotional response was to immediately misgender the creator who criticized her in the comment under her video. Even if I give her the benefit of the doubt and believe her that the misgender was accidental, which, after seeing so many people claim otherwise, I don't really want to, that is still a very weird way to respond. Like, do you see her speaking in general terms? Would you have used her pronouns even if the creator was cis? Because I doubt it. And people aren't mad at her for slipping up. They're mad at her because she misgendered someone, and when she was corrected, she blocked people over it. And even now, people criticize her for not being willing to admit her wrong while making excuses for herself. Nodi, you're an adult. A teenager shouldn't be breaking this down for you. Come on.
In regards to saying gender doesn't matter if you're a bad person, I didn't mean fuck your gender, I don't have to respect that. I meant it as in gender shouldn't matter, like it's a layer over yourself that protects you from being awful to people.
We already discussed that this comment in her comment section isn't harassment, nor is it the creator being awful, so this point is already bad. This is just her deflecting again and trying to make excuses for herself. If she really did mean it that way, she wouldn't have blocked people over correcting her, she wouldn't have continued using she, her pronouns before editing this post, and she wouldn't need to edit in 2 more paragraphs to explain herself again. And because I have to repeat myself, even if the creator was awful, the misgendering will still not be justified in any way, shape or form. Nobody used her gender identity as an excuse for supposed harassment against her. Everyone just wanted her to stop misgendering the creator. And her admitting that she did say gender doesn't matter if you're a bad person only makes the people who claim she admitted to purposely misgendering the creator more legitimate, at least to me.
I really take constructive criticism like this to heart. I do like to learn.
Do you now?
Most comments are getting very unhelpful, drama spinning, roach people that just wanted me to feel bad and ashamed.
Honestly, I don't even know what to say to this. The most I can do is show you some of those drama spinning comments she received and her responses to them. Yes, it's the people expressing their disappointment, the unhelpful ones here. Definitely Nodi, absolutely. If you want more examples of his horrible responses to his criticism, check out Joshua's video. All that's left so far is to address the livestream she did in response to Joshua's video. Online, the hypocrisy here is spicy. The same woman who said the bigger creator was using their platform to attack her is doing the exact same thing she said she was against. I'm not going to lie, this stream was hard to listen to even on 2x speed. The whole stream is vile, disgusting, and was overall horrible. I have no idea what she thought this would do for her. Maybe she does want to dig her own grave, but I can't tell. But to stay on topic of this video, in his second live, Nodi went on 2 transphobic rants. He first was comparing calling Joshua racist for rage bait to calling her transphobic. The next time was when someone mentioned she only wanted to be surrounded by yes men instead of making assume my gender jokes.
The perfect specimen. Bow, Roblox, big hipped bodies could never. Them block hip bodies could never.
Her calling someone racist is bad and immature. Bro, calling someone transphobic is bad and immature.
Exactly. Weren't y'all calling me transphobic? Weren't y'all saying was calling me transphobic? Lying on me is immature. Y'all was doing it too. We just keeping that same energy. We keeping that same energy. Don't worry about it.
She only surrounds herself with hype men. Are you assuming their genders now?
Why are you saying hype men, bro? You don't know their gender. Hype men? She's surrounding herself with a bunch of hype men. You don't know these people's gender. You do not know these people's gender like that. To be making those crazy assumptions, bro. Watch yourself. Watch yourself, bro. It ain't safe out in these streets. It ain't safe out in these streets.
I do think I need to explain why this comparison doesn't work. I believe I've made it very clear why the claims of transphobia in case Nodi are very valid and reasonable. Nodi, however, admits to calling Joshua racist only because they dare to have Nodi say AI is good in their thumbnail when apparently his stance is neutral. And I mean, the assume my gender jokes are very clear with their intentions. I don't think I need to explain that. Alright, I'm tired. I think we're done here. I believe by now I have made it clear why OwONekko's is undoubtedly transphobic. When I first decided to work on this video I was under the assumption that Nodi isn't maliciously transphobic, but rather ignorant and confused. But after going through her transphobia, it's clear that she's genuinely a transphobic person who will misgender trans people the moment she thinks they're a bad person. As of the recording of this, she has lost over 13k subscribers since September 2nd. I gotta admit, it gave me creep show art war flashbacks. If you know, you know. Obviously, her transphobia isn't the main reason why so many people decided to stop supporting her. Her overall disgusting reaction to the situation is at fault. And I hope this video shows to others, especially trans people like me, that supporting someone like Nondi means supporting a transphobe. Until she decides to take a step back and understand why her overall behavior was wrong and probably apologize for it, and will start by me believe that she's immature, mean, hypocritical, and a transphobe who shouldn't be supported. If that's who she really is, so be it. She's the one making her own bed here, and I hope she realizes she needs to lie in it too. And finally, we're done. Oh my god, finally, I couldn't take it any longer. I'll admit, I'm a little scared to upload this, but I had things to say that I believe are important, and I won't back down after writing this whole script and recording it. Take care of yourselves, remember to drink water, take your meds, sleep properly, and avoid people who make you feel bad. See you in a billion years when I decide to upload again.